First, I'll address the question that was brought up quite a few times. How can you say that doubt coincides with faith? Think of it this way. Have you ever met a Christian who was just so certain about everything? A Christian who comes across as cocky and arrogant, or any theist for that matter? Probably not. They're kind of hard to come by, but just think real hard and imagine for a minute that you did. Do you honestly think that this person has thought their faith through? Do you think they really have faith? As Anne Lamott said, that the opposite of faith is not doubt, but certainty. When people are so certain, they don't need to explore. They've arrived. No matter what your beliefs or lack of beliefs happen to be, you can't go on this journey without first having doubt in your presuppositional philosophy of life. Doubt does not equal unbelief. In fact, without doubt, you never really have faith. You don't need faith if you are already certain. That's why I have faith in the existence of God. Doubt isn't the opposite of faith, it's one element of faith. I don't have proof. I choose to believe. Just like anyone else who chooses to believe or not believe in something, none of it is based on empirical evidence. We can't possibly know if there's a God. I just know that there is an existence because here I am, making a video for the interwebs. I'm not saying I know God. I don't presume to know whether there is only one God or many, whether he's an asshole or full of grace, whether he's a she, Zeus, Thor, Allah, Krishna, or any other being for that matter. I tend to believe that we don't really have a clear understanding of who God is, but for some reason, people from some of the most isolated pockets of the world tend to believe in some kind of a deity of some sorts. Now, this doesn't prove anything, but for some reason it's built into us to believe in some kind of deity. Maybe God is elusive and really doesn't care. Maybe we all see the same God, but from a different angle. I understand the mindset of those who choose not to believe in a deity in the same way I don't believe in the tooth fairy. We as a species, for some reason, has the propensity to believe in something supernatural. Do any other species do this? I just find it curious. There are even atheists who believe in paranormal phenomena and the metaphysical. Helen Keller, who was both blind and deaf by the age of 2, told Bishop Philip Brooks that she had always known about God, even before she had any words. Even before she could call God anything, she knew God was there. She didn't know what it was. God had no name for her. Nothing had a name for her. She had no concept of a name, but in her darkness and isolation, she knew she's not alone. Someone was with her. She felt God's love. And when she received the gift of language and heard about God, she said she already knew. I believe the knowledge of a creator is inherent, but that's just me. If you don't believe that, it doesn't mean we can't be friends. However, I think if atheism were the default, most societies would not believe in any superstition. In my video last Friday, I said that everyone has to believe by faith that they either believe in a God or they do not believe. You all have convinced me to change my mind in this area. Just like I don't believe in the tooth fairy by faith, I suspect it works the same in everything. So what am I saying?
What I am saying is that we all have our reasons why we believe or don't believe the way that we see the world. We're all just trying to figure out what makes sense. None of us truly know. 2 years ago, it made sense to me to believe in a talking snake. I think as long as our beliefs don't make us become assholes to one another, it really doesn't matter. We could all still figure out a way to get along. We're just people in this world trying to make our way.
What I'm not saying is that I think everyone needs to think like me. I imagine that if God is real, he is glad that we're using our brains to try and discover the things of this existence, more than he would ever be glad to see people using his name for oppression, bigotry, murder, regressive thinking, and fear. To me, a person like that hasn't even taken that first step off the boat. Again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Give this video a thumbs up if you're not a complete douche. This is Wayne Watley signing out. Remember, strength spoken, shackles broken.
This world will pass away. Give my